See, changes in the first week of the lift, drop 10 pounds. That sounds about right.
Woo! Someone's doing it right.
How do you control stress and its effect on your metabolism?
Okay.
Do you cycle reps by the week or month? Example, Soviet weightlifting system.
That's incorrect.
Initial deadlift max, 365 pounds. Now it's going up easy like butter. Only 3.5 weeks into the program. That's right.
How crazy is that? Yesterday, which shocked me, some of the questions I asked Ed didn't shock me, his responses, but it just shocked me that society thinks a certain way. Society thinks you need motivation. At no point do you need motivation. You just need the willpower. And we talked about motivation and passion. So when we do get this video up, make sure to go back and look at what he talks about motivation and passion. I think it's a huge thing. And again, Mona put up a post on my page talking about I'm not motivated, I'm consistent, or I'm passionate, whatever that second stage is. Motivation is so I don't know what the proper terminology for motivation is, but it's just a flash in the pan kind of a situation. And again, I've lived a long life, and so I've been able to see how motivation or the wrong motivation can set you up to fail within a fast period of time. And we see that, guys. You guys, I think everybody gets excited when we come out with a new plan. Like, this is the 12 weeks you're going to stay with. And we see a lot of people, well, 70% for each plan, there's a drop off. And so they're all motivated to start the plan, and they're all excited about it. And they all post their first day video, and I got everything and I'm set up. And then in 2 weeks, they're done. That's just motivated. It goes back to what we said. You got to have that passion for it. And I don't mean passion in the sense of that you want to be a health and fitness expert. I just mean passion in the sense that you want to create the best physique you can and a healthy lifestyle. That's all I'm saying. What can help with faster recovery? Yeah, that's a great question. What can help with speeding up your recovery? Yeah, we went over that. Make sure to check out the YouTube. We went into depth on that. That's a great one. And that's a great question too. And I'm okay with you guys asking that repetitively. We talked about nutrition, and Ed and I come from the same generation, in the late 70s and 80s. So that nutrition, for me, I think I was a little better because I came from a bodybuilding mentality where he was coming from a powerlifting mentality. And I think still we both learned so much. But again, what a genetic freak he is to look like he did, possibly eating somewhat more enjoyable like Keith Evans. So those guys are freaks, man. I tell you, you guys think that I'm genetic freak. These guys are not just genetic freaks. They're made different. They're just incredible. Coaching, we talked about this with Ed, and something like Michael Jordan said, it's like, even Michael Jordan had a coach. Muhammad Ali had coaches. Try to always have that outside voice talking to you, because we're our worst coaches. The changing, what did he say that he would want to change? Nutrition.
Nutrition was kind of given, just in the sense
sleep.
That we know more.
But again, all those things that we know more. So sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, now we know more. He would have got more sleep. Nutrition, he would have changed it a bit. But again, even though knowing what we knew then, he knew that he had to get as much protein in.
Yeah.
Recovery would probably be something that he could have ventured into more.
Sports, performance nutrition.
Okay.
How do you control stress and its effect on your metabolism?
Well, okay, so stress is a mental approach, right? I mean, stress is what you're making the issue. Right. I go to an audition and I start freaking out and stressing out. I'm going to tank it.
That's right.
You start driving angry.
It's like what Ed said. If the only time he ever missed the lift is when he mentally missed it.
Yeah. So again, it's mental. I live with a savage when it comes to that stuff, and she always says the same thing over and over again. Your mind has to be stronger than your body. And just like when I'm stressing out or anything like that, it's amazing. It's also probably, I think, a lot is just how you're raised and how you're raised to deal with stress. I know that's outside of just the answer there, but I think, um, yeah, I just see it on how people are raised. We were very vocal as kids because there was 10 of us, so to be heard, we had to be loud. Um, and so I wasn't the correct way, but everybody's different. But today, man, I just try to compartmentalize it, and I'll push off that issues onto the others because they can handle it better.
Do you cycle reps by the week or month? Example, Soviet weightlifting system.
That's incorrect. It's not the reps; it's the sets. Soviet is really all about sets, not the reps within. So that's incorrect. And any program should have somewhat of a change up if you're going for strength. If you're bodybuilding, not as much, not even slightly as much. Make sure those little details like that, make sure you get those details. Really pay attention to it because he just basically said that's how the Soviets, and it's nothing like the Soviets. Soviets is sets. They change the sets, and it's incredible how they do that, and that's why they are the leaders when it comes to strength programs.
Initial deadlift max 365 pounds. Now it's going up easy like butter. Only 3.5 weeks into the program. That's right.
How crazy is that? Isn't that the coolest thing in the world? We were benching the other day, and I know what you're saying, kid, because it's amazing how maybe those first 2 weeks you feel like, oof, this is gonna be tough, and then next, 3-4 weeks in, and it's right around that. I think for like with the blitz, we all saw on day 15 the change, and then for power bodybuilding, it really is that 3 or 4 week range of staying just on point is just your strength just goes through the roof. And it really goes through. It's noticeable. Like, what just happened?
When someone starts a weight loss journey, why do most people quit?
Well, because they're doing it. Their goal is not big enough.
Not big enough. They're doing it for the wrong reason.
Yeah, that's really what it comes down. I think most people. I loved when Anthony Robbins talked about it because Tony Robbins is such a nice human, and he cares. And when he says that, when he says stuff that may sound harsh, it's coming from a loving place, and I agree with it. He just basically said, until you're just disgusted with yourself and just fed up, that's when you'll make changes in life.
That might motivate you.
It's just like, and that's just not weight loss. That's job, that's relationship, that's anything and everything. But just when you're finally fed up. So that's why most people quit. They're content with, I don't look bad. I don't look bad.
See, changes in the first week of the blitz, drop 10 pounds. That sounds about right.
Woo! Someone's doing it right.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had people call me and they go, yeah, I started the blitz and I dropped 1 pound this week. I'm like, you ain't doing the blitz then. You ain't doing it right. You move and groove. Do it. Go for it.
What do you do when you're sick? Do you just work through it when it comes to nutrition and workouts, or you just rest until you feel better?
Yeah,
This is a common one.
Yeah.
There's so many people that say, stop everything. Stop what you're doing. Let the body, don't give the body any more stress, and let the body just recover.
My recommendation is for you guys to stop.
That's right.
Do the best you can. Stay on the nutrition plan and recover, and then get back in there.
We hit you with the you guys.
I said you guys.
You said you guys.
I majority of the time just continue through for me. But I find for me that I've been doing it long enough to where that burst of the workout and everything kind of burns out that illness, that whatever it is. So for me, it works. Also, one thing is I don't believe a cold is really an illness.
No.
A flu is.
Flu, I don't know if you could work out with the flu.
But I've never had the flu to the point where it was that bad.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not working out.
Yeah, I've never been that extremely sick.
No, you'll be on the bench press and you'll just shit your pants. You're not working out.
But again, everybody's different. Everybody, a lot of people get colds and get ran down, and it's like
cold's nothing.
Cold's nothing.
You just feel like shit. Whatever.
For me, Mona's been sick one time in the last 10 years, and she still worked that day. So everybody deals with this stuff differently. Hello, Germany. Hello.
Nice. Hello, Japan.
Yeah, right. Watashi wa Ichiban.
That's right. Where was this one? Can hypertrophy and strength training be combined together? Dude, if only Mike had some type of revolutionary plan that combined these two worlds into one unique, awesome, creative, and strength muscular developing program. If only it was called Power Bodybuilding, available at mikeohearn.com.
There you go.
That's where to strengthen the lower back for heavy lifting. I think by doing heavy lifting, you'll strengthen your lower back.
There you go. Yeah, just make sure to use extra. If you're really focused on that position, make sure to do some extra fine tuning instead of hyperextensions. Do good mornings. And we love good mornings, mostly with the Duffalo bar. But I mean, we'll even do the bar on hyperextensions. Which we haven't done in a while, which we definitely will, because that's just a different level, and it's fun, and it's fun to test yourself on that.
Your Titan hyperextensions are great,
but like anything, guys, just train. It's going to help your lower back.
Yeah. What up, Mike? Hit your one-on-one when you come into London. It's AJ.
Hey Jay, what's up, baby? We are planning later this year we are definitely coming in October. We got the Mr. America, then we're going on over to Dubai, and then heading on over to England, the motherlands, and Scotland. So we will see you guys all over there. Yeah, you wouldn't have a high day on a bulk. You already are on a bulk, so you wouldn't do a double. That again, I run into this question a lot, but I think that's more of an emotional question that people just go, I want to cheat that one day, and that mentally helps them.
I think that question is worded bad too.
Yeah, so
is once a week too often? Too often is like more than once.
Yeah.
So once is there it is.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a high day on a bulk. You're already going, in my opinion.
You're having a high week.
Yeah.
Do you prefer a full rest day or do some active rest day?
It depends on the season. So right now, complete relax. There's no secondary. There's I'm not doing my swimming. I'm not doing anything right now. So I got another 5 weeks here on the power bodybuilding, and on those off days, not doing nothing. And then if I was slicing and dicing, I might add in little things, sauna, a swim. But yeah, depends on the program and what I'm doing.
You believe in board benching? It's the paddle we use.
Yeah, I do. I think it's great. And here's the thing. I like it both. I like it for, obviously, that was implemented in, or it is for a strength program. It's not for a bodybuilding show. It has no bearing on that for society. They wouldn't think of that. I actually like it even if I'm slicing and dicing, because if I feel like I'm getting weaker and I'm not keeping that strength during my deficit, we'll load that sheesh up and get that extra weight as I'm dieting. Now, I don't recommend that for you guys, just because it's, again, you got to be safe. you're in a deficit, so you're already, everything's weaker. And so by overloading that weight to that extreme is risky. And I love it. I do it, but I've set my joints up and ligaments up to be able to handle that.
Yeah.